Hello people, Freeman here. The Warthunder event is coming to an end soon. Now would be a good question to ask yourself. Should you keep the Vilkas? In the latest addition to 10.3 Germany high tier lineup, and for you to ask me if you want to keep it or not, I will recommend keeping it since it's unique. But I'll go in more detail why you should keep it. Now let's go a deeper look at the Vilkas. What makes this thing good and what brings in the table? The first thing it brings is the 30mm Bushmaster cannon that fires dart rounds. Over 160mm of pen. This round will go to majority of tanks at the side, and especially the Russian tanks. If you hit a Russian tank at that side, there's like a big ammo rack in the middle. So just hit that, they go, just go boom. Combine that with like the speed and the firepower, where the max speed of the Vilkas is actually 160, surprising enough. Like, you need to understand, the speed is very vital to the Vilkas. With the 160km speed that you get, you need to zoom to positions on the map that you can flank the enemy that fits the bill of a proper light tank, because you're not supposed to engage the enemy in the front. You always need to be at the side. But at least for the Vilkas, even if you're in the front of the tank, like the enemy MBT, you can use your special thing. The whole reason you grinded the Vilkas was for the special spike missile ATGM that it gets. You get 2 at the top, and the funny thing is, you just have to look directly at the tank, push one button, and fire. You get 2 in your inside of your tank, so you have X pair of 2 ammo. But you need to understand, these missiles will not work in city maps. In city map, there's any clutter of objects or even trees will prevent the missiles from locking in or will self-detonate while on air. If the enemy hides before the you have like a full lock on, or like hides from where the missile is getting close to it, the ATGM will just blow itself up. That's why I have a mixed feeling over this missile. Like, the majority of time I had success using this, I had either a clear line of sight on the target, or I was really far away and I fired my missile and I just ran. The missile will do its own thing long as it can see the target. But if it goes behind cover, or it's like behind, I don't know, like a fence or even some logs or whatever, the missile will not work. It will just pre-detonate. But don't worry, the missile is not that bad, to be honest with you. I have, like, in certain maps, like especially the open desert map, I destroyed a lot of light tanks and also MBTs, Russian MBTs specifically. Since the Russian MBTs, the ammo is right in the middle of the tank. You, like, I would say 8 out of 10 times, you have like a detonation on the ammo rack with the tandem missile. Long as you lock on, you push the lock on button. Mine is set to X. You lock on, you fire, and you just run away. You forget about the missile. I even have a game where I locked on and it took at least, I would say, 30 seconds. That's right, it took me 30 seconds for my missile to hit the target, because that's how far the missile can go on ground targets. But for like helicopters, it also works on helicopters. It works on a helicopter in a certain extent, like it's close enough. Like, it's not super far away. If you can see it and you just fire it, there's a chance it will hit it. There's a chance. But for jets, it's a whole nother story. For jets, the jet needs to be literally coming at you. Yeah, you can become AA. You can AA with it. But the jet needs to directly coming at you to even launch the missile. If you're just flying above and like running the other way side, the missile will not catch on. Just to let you guys know. Now, we're done with the weapons. We're done with the mobility of the Vilkas. Now, the final thing remaining is the armor and the survivability. Why did I like split these things up? Because there's a reason for it. Now, I'm gonna go to the reason in a second. First, the armor, non-existent. It doesn't have any armor. But for survivability of the Vilkas, it has a crew. It has a turretless crew, meaning there's no one in the turret. That gives it, in a way, survivability. It has no armor though. Like, majority of time, any tank that looks at you, they're gonna shoot your turret and your ammo is gonna explode. But do not worry. It has the same feature that the Abram and the Leopard has. A blowout panel. What's a blowout panel? Simply, once your ammo gets wrecked, gets completely destroyed, the energy from the ammo blows out of the tank. Meaning, you're perfectly fine. Your crew is perfectly fine. Your vehicle's perfectly fine, and you can just run away. But the ammo at the top is completely gone. Meaning, your ATGM might be lost, or your machine gun rounds will be out. I mean, the dart round rounds will be gone. But I found out there's like a bug going on when I was playing this, where if somebody shoots your ammo at the top of your turret, the ammo at the bottom of the turret, where it's completely separated, it's under the crew, will be gone. Your tank is not gonna explode. It's not gonna explode. It's just the ammo will be gone, and you're gonna be ammo-less. Has happened a lot of time, and it's pretty annoying. It's really, really annoying. But I always run away and just go to the cap to refuel ammo. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. By the way, the Vilkas also comes with radar lock. You can, well, you can lock onto planes and jets, I mean, and it will help you aim better. That's one more feature to add to the Vilkas, and the other feature is the terminals. That's all I want to add, and let's continue on. But here's the thing. Even though Dart Bomb would just go through the turret, right? Or would detonate the ammo, and your tank will survive. But any HE shell, any heat shell, or I would even say some ATGMs, will completely destroy your tank. I did some testing, and I found out any HE shell or a heat round, even from an Abram or any other tank, if it hits the turret, it will kill all the crew, unfortunately. That's one of the weaknesses of the Vilkas. Other than that, it's a pretty good vehicle, and I would actually recommend getting it and keeping it for Germany. It's currently at 10.3 BR, and Germany doesn't have that many vehicles 10.3 BR, except maybe one Leopard and maybe a jet or something. But it does have like the lower tier vehicles you can bring with you. Because to me, lineups are very important, and Vilkas helps with the 10.3 German lineup because it's really badly needed. But I believe over time, I'm sure the Vilkas will get his BR lowered at 10.0 or even 9.7 if there's enough bad players playing it currently. So that's all for the vehicle. And I want to say thanks for watching, everybody, and this is the end of the review. Have a nice day.